0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second.
Now batting, Garrett Hampson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Going back is the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, they take the lead.
David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dahl, originally from the state of Alabama, is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year. 3rd in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2-1 to David Dahl. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
The first baseman.
So stepping in, Tyler Nevin, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And that's in there for strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So here's Tyler Naquin, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The average coming into play right at 320. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. In the dirt here. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Herman Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. These Rockies guys, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Miguel Rojas is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting first, the left fielder, Dickerson.
Ready now, Corey Dickerson. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This year against right-handed pitching, Walters is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The Marlins do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins nothing. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 1 for 4.
Garrett.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
1-1.
Now here it comes. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play at .313, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Harold Ramirez. Popped him up. Hampson is there. And that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to take his hacks again, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
1-0.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. 1-0 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he hits one on a line to left field. Dickerson is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Rockies lead it 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kyle Isbell. Now here's the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Arenado has to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Pablo Lopez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here it comes. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Tony Walters. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Now back, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, German Marquez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Colorado, the shortstop, Jesus Aguilar.
So coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2-0 now. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Rojas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Corey Dickerson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down.
Now back, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
Cooper, originally from the state of Alabama. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
No strike.
This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The third baseman, Colorado.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner will get back standing. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ramirez is there, 1 away. The relay throw, and he's safe.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. He's set, and the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Tyler Nevin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now, Brian Anderson leads off from the bottom. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Harold Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Adam Conley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 61.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyler Naquin. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Conley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, German Marquez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Now to the plate, Kyle Isbell will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And there's 1 down now. Daniel Murphy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dahl's in pursuit. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Josh Rader is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Striding in, Jesus Aguilar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 1.
Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Oh, he was sitting on that curveball, but he missed it. It's strike 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting, left field.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Digging in now, David Dahl. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Arenado on second, Blackman on at first with 2 down. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2, and it's fouled away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Tyler.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Nevin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
1-1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit sharply on the ground. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Rockies leave them loaded, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Blackman is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, the first baseman.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Tyler Naquin. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Tony Walters. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The Fish entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
The 1-2.
2-2.
1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batter. The pitcher, Herman.
Trevor Story will come on now and pinch run here.
Incomplete.
Chris Owings will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Runner goes for second, and this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the shortstop,
now in the box, Jesus Aguilar, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Brad Boxberger enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 33.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Garrett Hampson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And that misses 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
From the stretch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Ramirez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rockies leave them loaded. They lead it 3-0.
Your attention, please. A defensive team for the Rockies. Now catching, number 27, Trevor Story.
Scott Ober is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
God.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. No hits to this point. Drew Butera is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. 2 down.
Now batting. The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
At the plate, Kyle Isbell. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Eliezer Hernandez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got a full count.
David Dahl will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting.
Standing in now, David Dahl.
Dahl.
Fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout. And a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Now here's the pitch. Tyler Nevin comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Three and 1 now. Tyler Naquin is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he struck him out.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 4-0 Colorado. Stepping into the box, John.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman.
Way Davis takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Number 71, Wade.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. German Marquez earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. Firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. Turn it on.